In our last segment on updating the energy grid, we mentioned how fusion could soon become a factor. Tonight's special report anchor Bret Baier takes a look at the latest advancements in fusion technology.
Thanks, John. The sun and other stars are powered by fusion. High temperatures and extreme pressure create the conditions for the reaction in space. There is an effort to try to replicate that here on Earth to produce reliable energy. Tonight we explore whether it's possible and how artificial intelligence could play a part.
When it first started out, it was as much a science experiment as fission was.
The quest for nuclear fusion began in the 1950s when scientists started designing machines to conduct their experiments.
There was more scientific curiosity than optimism this would ever become a source of power for the world.
More than 70 years later, scientists have not been able to make fusion power viable for electricity.
The biggest misconception is thinking that fusion is right around the corner, or that people think, on the other hand, that it's a total failure. And it's neither. It's real progress combined with real uncertainty.
To create nuclear fusion on Earth, a lot of power is needed to generate plasmas, reaching temperatures hotter than the sun.
And right now, the machines consume more energy than they produce. So that's not a power plant. You don't want to build that as a power plant. That's a power user. But where the output of that is learning, right? And we're getting better and better at it.
In 2022, the National Ignition Facility at the Lawrence Livermore National Lab demonstrated fusion could generate more energy than it used, but it was just a small amount, about enough power to keep a small LED light bulb on for 20 hours. Scientists also estimate it takes about 100 times more energy to run the facility than the amount used in the experiment.
NIF put in enough energy to power roughly 1,000 homes and got enough out to power an LED, because the overall system has inefficiency.
Critics say fusion power has been 20 years away for decades now, but Commonwealth Fusion Systems is hoping to change that timeline, saying they could have a viable reactor by the early 2030s.
We've learned a lot about what it takes to make these machines. There's the scientific advance has happened, and we're now at the stage where we have confidence in that science that fusion is turning more to an engineering problem.
Almost every hurdle still exists in some form for fusion.
Scientists have spent decades developing the right environment for fusion reactions, but challenges remain, like keeping the plasma stable and building materials that can endure intense heat. We talk about AI and data centers and the draw of energy, but what about AI being used across the energy sector? How is it being used?
I think AI in and of itself, Bret, is a good thing. Are we using grid-enhancing technology to increase the capacity of the transmission system? What are we doing to serve our customers more intuitively? All of that is coming with the advent of AI and the technology, and we need to utilize that as energy companies.
Artificial intelligence is changing fusion research, too.
Whether that's to make the computer simulations run faster or to make the control systems for the plasma able to react faster, gain insights in how to build the machines. And so you see that in our company, but in fusion labs around the world, that AI is having an accelerating factor in this whole field.
What do you think of efforts to expand energy resources like fusion and to look at nuclear as well?
Oh, I think all of the above. We need every electron on the system. And if and when fusion becomes commercially viable, it should also be in that equation. If you increase the supply and the demand is there, costs will go down.
The fusion industry raised $2.6 billion in private and public funding in the 12 months leading to July 2025. But it is just a fraction of the amount invested in energy already on the grid. Last year's spending on nuclear was estimated at $70 billion. Solar was expected to reach $450 billion.
Fusion isn't a near-term energy solution. It's not science fiction either. The near-term solution is fission and other energy sources that we already know how to build.
Sometimes people say, well, we'll build fusion reactors on Earth. It's like, well, actually, the giant fusion reactor in the sky is basically impossible to beat.
Elon Musk has called the fusion effort a pet science project. But some energy companies, lawmakers in both parties, and the Trump administration appear more optimistic.
Definitely in the next several years, we're going to see at scale much more energy come out than goes in fusion devices. It's a little bit of time after that to make it commercial and machines and all that, but it's coming. It's not a maybe someday, always 20 years away thing.
Yeah.
Watch the news. Fusion energy in the next 4 years is going to be very exciting.
From energy found in the stars to a source found underground, we look at how artificial intelligence is helping with the search for geothermal energy sources. We'll send it back to you.
All right, we look forward to that. Bret, thank you.
Be sure to like and subscribe for all the Fox News latest on YouTube and catch full shows streaming now on Fox One.